Right, hello YouTube, welcome back to some more From the Depths. In our last one we destroyed what I thought was the Twin Guards base for real this time. And apparently no. Or we haven't got a kill message. So unless maybe the first, they do still have two bases, but the first one we saw wasn't there.
Listening.
Home base, maybe? I'm really not sure. But regardless, while we got a message saying about like the faction relations changing, they're not dead. So clearly we're missing something. Clearly they aren't actually dead yet. Meanwhile,
Listening.
this particular gatherer needs more resources granted to it. It's going to be burning through our commodities, building our new fleets.
Receiving.
Let's see what's around here. So the
Receiving.
hatchet, the airship prototype, and somewhere there should be another airship prototype.
Listening.
Merge into a fleet. This will be the first mixed fleet. Once they're repaired, they'll be deploying straight out to go and fight the Grey Talons. Ideally, maybe to destroy that. Ah, didn't we already destroy that last time?
Listening.
Quite sure what's going on there. We'll have to take that back properly at some point anyway. Maybe they marked it for construction and they can construct the blueprints from a distance. Let's speed up a little bit.
Receiving. Receiving.
Right, oh, looks like both of our fleets are repaired. So, the second main fleet,
Moving now.
go up to there.
Receiving.
First mixed fleet. First mixed fleet, go to here. We're going to try and push forwards again.
Listening.
Skyrays are on the return. Sifter's taking that area.
Receiving.
Heavy surface fleet should be being repaired by the Sifter, but I'm guessing it's run out of resources. No, it's got some. Sifter, are you repairing those guys?
Listening.
Oh.
Receiving. Receiving. Listening.
Focus on fixing their hatchets and cruisers first, I think, because they're actually somewhat functional if they get repairs.
Listening.
Stingers could return to that refinery for repairs. Is that the weather's getting bad? Yeah, I really thought we'd cracked the Twin Guard at least, but it turns out not yet dead.
Listening.
They've clearly still got some fight left in them. I think the Seraph is quite nasty as well. Oh, that's flying high anyway. Yeah, that's quite substantial. I have a feeling the Seraph is a nasty one as well. That name sounds familiar. Oh, and a Titan. Crikey. Spite is not. We can absolutely squash a single Spite. Or even a squad of them. Right.
Listening.
You're repaired. Let's not let them turn the momentum on us.
Listening.
Hang on. Oh.
Receiving. Receiving.
They are definitely flying a little slow. Oh, is that because it's in the water?
Receiving.
They do keep them stocked on material. Oh, they should be able to do that. Yeah, 19's fine. It's not fast, but it's not slow either.
Moving
Yeah,
now.
we might actually want to assist the second main fleet with that battle. Yeah, they're going to meet us, alright. Alright, let's start that fight. Yeah, I'll bring them into it too. The old reliables of the battle again. Oh, whoa. It clipped our tail fin. What was that? Well, it's a particle cannon, but what fired it? A submarine? Spite. These things have particle cannon? Oh, they do! I don't remember them. We've seen one of these before. I don't remember it firing any. Maybe we knocked it out quite early and we never got to see it. Yeah, either way, I think it is fair to say they are unleashing some of their worst stuff now on me. Yeah, now this... Is this the Seraph or is this the other thing? Oh, is this the multi-gun fella? Is this the one we saw before? It is. Okay, we have seen this before. This was not invincible, but this was another one that was quite nasty, and I think it's going to be able to open up a bit more. Yeah, let's maybe try and knock that out. It does have shields, which are probably absorbing some of the laser damage, but we're definitely still hitting it. Yeah, there's that particle cannon again, although I don't think it scored any good hits that time. Closing into point blank for an excellent gun run, or missile run. Oh, excellent. That pilot there convinced it to turn and expose its weakened side. That definitely wasn't just a very lucky coincidence. Yeah, the gun turret's being repaired by the mothership. We need to take that brick down. Basically an armoured box. By the look of it. But definitely agreeing with some of the things people have been saying about a lot of the later enemies having a lot of armour on them. But it doesn't always save them. So the submarine is getting a too low warning, and I find that hilarious. You know, I know it is a real issue for submarines, but it's still funny. The gun pods, I guess, are just going to sit there. Guess we have to knock those out too. Move in on that submarine and see what's going on with it. I'm guessing, even though I didn't see it, some torpedoes hit it. The missiles are making a good attempt to dive on it. Yeah, the torpedoes are hitting it. There's one closing in now. I'm guessing it has lost some of the control it's supposed to have. Yeah, the gun pods are starting to sink too now. They're starting to get too low messages as well. Both below 80% and sinking. Yeah, you definitely do need some underwater combat ability in this game a lot of the time, huh? I have to admit, I've been surprised how often it's come up. Where is our third sky ray? It's all the way over there. The thing is, until the torpedo one approaches and gets sonar buoys down, we can't see him. That means we're basically blipping our lasers into the water at random, effectively. So with the missiles now, I think about it, maybe we ought to put a firing limit on the APS, although it almost dived into a direct hit. Starting to go down now. Looks like basically one hit's enough to take them out when they're like that. Hey, alright. Not bad, fellas, like I said. Stop them taking back the momentum. Let's advance forwards as far as we can while still being in their territory and take on that Titan. You can take that. What else is in this area? That's Sifter. It's still making repairs, that's fine.
Receiving. Listening. Moving out. Listening.
You still got the resources on board to... Yes.
Listening.
It does.
Moving out.
Right, let's take on that Titan and then we'll push it once more into their territory and try and work out why on earth they're not dying. What are they doing that's preventing it? And we also need to try and push back into Grey Tan's territory and do the same thing there.
Listening.
Well, not necessarily check why they're not dying, but check. Destroy their base. Oh boy, words. Words fail me. You've all probably realised this at this point. Now the Titan might be a mech we haven't seen yet. I'm not sure. I could never remember with their twin gun mechs because they only used to have like 2 or 3 of them, and now they've got quite a lot. No, this is the big one I was thinking of. This was the... I want to say this is the original one. Oh, particle cannon. Uh-oh. We got clipped by it. No, it's not a particle cannon, it's a laser. Oh, that is not good. Yeah, we need to bring this thing We need to bring this thing down quickly, fellas. You should be firing on the base, not the torso. The torso is not the dangerous part. Decoys are absolutely working. I think it does have LAM systems, though. And missiles getting drawn all over the place. Yeah, it does have LAMs that is destroying our decoys, but... whether that means our missiles can't hit it, and I hope it doesn't, because that's bad news if it does, but... no, missiles are absolutely still landing hits. I think the decoys are actually drawing the missiles far away. Okay. They're still aiming for the wrong bit, but at least they are starting to smash up its weapon systems a bit. No, it's at full strength apparently. Oh, torpedo hits. Oh, I see, it's not hovering. This one's actually floating. I think the torpedo one is the one taking fire. Yeah, it is. And that would be hurting really bad if it wasn't self-repairing. And you need to hit that bit. Yeah, I need to hit that bit. I'll start damaging it a whole lot faster. Oh. Hey, we got the base. That will stop the body repairing. That was mostly down to the torpedoes, I would say, that one. Torpedo Skyray, never redundant. So I think the other new fleet should be travelling with one of those. Because I can technically retrofit it. To fit the leader to be a torpedo variant as well. We're getting some good hits. It's still firing at something. It's so big that even in the water they can get reasonable accuracy against it with the lasers. At least accuracy enough to score hits. It's still trying to launch missiles back as well, but I can't imagine any of those will hit by the time they climb out the water. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, that was the biggest mech, I believe. I don't believe they have one that's bigger than that. And it did seem to be a bit more dangerous, actually. The lasers are a lot more powerful. The armor was very good. Look at the armor in that thing. Really, I'm starting to think that some of what I thought were very heavy designs are actually somewhat conservative, except for the battleship. There it goes. Right, so once again, we'll do the same thing we've been doing before with this one.
Moving out.
Wait for it to repair up.
Moving out.
Then a burst recon into their territory and find out where they are.
Receiving. Moving now.
You move to there. You move to there, and then we'll launch the fight at the same time. Yeah, they are capturing a lot of territory over there. We do need to get into the fight with them.
Listening. Moving out.
Alright. Go.
Moving out.
You're going to shoot
Moving out.
right down the middle of those two. So you don't want to be having to repair too often. These guys are taking their sweet old time. Are advancing. Oh, Eris. There it is. Wait, it's right there? Man, we were that close to it. What have they bought? They bought a Shadow? The Monarch? Oh, I think that's the Flying Wing. I think we could have a Flying Wing duel at last. This would be cool. Right. Hopefully, for the third time, this should be the battle that destroys the Twin Guard, but who knows, frankly. Oh boy. Maybe not. We may have bitten off more than we could chew, actually, because there's a lot of stuff here. Right. Oh, there's lasers. Okay. That's not great. Although they have just missed their first volley. That's good. Yeah, that's the Monarch, I believe. No, that's the Skyray. That's a Monarch. You're a bomber, technically? I think. What are these? No idea. Was it making drones? I think it's making drones. I think Eris is the one we want to target, which is the base. Yeah, this one's got lasers. We want to target this.
Engaging now.
We're in slow-mo, aren't we? No. No, we're okay. Just Sonic was running slow, I think. Someone did explain the slow-mo thing to me. Apparently what was going on was, if you start the battle in 0.1 speed, it stays really slow. It actually does affect the speed on the map also affects the speed in battle. And the reason that equals wasn't working to speed it up is because apparently the default keybind doesn't work for some reason. Or at least someone else had the same problem with the default keybind not working. So it's like, okay, cool. If that happens again, we can rebind it. It'll only take a second. And the issue we are heading with this thing is doing a lot of damage to the Sky Race. That I'm a little bit concerned about because its primary armament is lasers. So the Sky Ray's big weakness. They were built to fight the lightning hoods. They're not completely vulnerable to them, but they can't completely ignore them either. They basically settle for mitigating the damage as best as possible. This thing's LAMS nodes are not working tremendously well, though. And I think that is because its main armament is lasers. It's probably having to try and feed both. I can hear this thing's reactor screaming. Oh my god, look at all these pumps. Yeah, direct pump driven as well. That's going to be absolutely guzzling gas. Given it's, looks like it's fuel driven. I can't see how the rest of its internals look. Does that say AI? Oh, look at that. Freaky. Proper AI mainframe type job there. It looks suitably high tech. I do notice the little beehive pattern on the rear. I hadn't missed that. Oh, this little short-range laser pod. It did some damage, not critical, I don't believe. The damage to the Sky Race is plummeting. I think we've drained its either drained its capacitors or damaged its pumps or engine, maybe. The side of that Sky Race is getting mangled. Is that too low? It can't be too low on the Sky Race, though, can it? Because it hasn't even hit the water. Or was it that little thing behind it? Maybe it was. It is going into a spiral, which can kill you because they did add some countermeasures to avoid ships being stuck in a permanent, or planes being stuck in a permanent spiral. Because From the Depths AI is famously bad at being able to predict that path. They could sometimes be stuck firing on it forever, never hitting it. Problem is, ideally I'd like to be splitting fire, but we really do need to kill this thing first since it's got so many lasers. We want to kill that little drone next anyway, I know that much. Good hits. Its LAM systems are definitely trying, they're just not powerful enough to stop all of our missiles. AI dead? That thing's AI dead? Oh! The base probably took a torpedo hit. That's probably what happened there. Okay, you know what? Kill that Monarch then.
Engaging now.
If we guys focus that down, then it'll only be the base left to destroy. Yeah, this and the, I believe, Steel Strider's Kronos, who's kind of my arch nemesis in this game. I don't think I ever built anything that could destroy it at a rate anything like cost effective. It's kind of what inspired me with the Sky Ray. This and the Arsenal Bird from Ace Combat, of course. Which, if you haven't played it, excellent game series. I strongly recommend. Yeah, they're getting it. My fleet took damage, but the Sky Rays are invincible. By invincible, I mean not invincible, but very hard to kill. At their cost. I'm not really sure why, either. I'm still not 100% sure. They do have reasonably good shield coverage, but they're not tremendously strong. They're fast, but not ridiculously so. I mean, look, that thing is outspeeding me. They're not tremendous... They're not really armoured at all, I wouldn't have said. I think Heat Seekers are about to take out my engines. No, maybe not. That's interesting. What is this little... Oh, Pixie. Oh, it's the... Oh, this is the Transformer. Yeah, there's like a... yeah, this is it. This one is like a jet when it's travelling, and it transforms into a little robot when it gets close. It's super cute. I remember this thing. It does move a bit like a Pixie as well. It's sort of dashing around all over the place. Maybe that's an Ace Combat reference right there. There was a pilot in that called Pixie. One of them, anyway. Ace Combat 0, I believe? Hey, oh, rip. He's been hearing missile warnings for the last 20 minutes, probably. And he finally got hit by one. Right, that one's going to go down. I'll finish it off anyway, and then... Oh, was the Aeris dying? Is that the drone there? We can ignore that little mono for now, anyway. We'll let them finish it, but let's go and have a look over here in case that's the Aeris dying, which it might well be. Never get to see if they've got a fourth base. I swear we had knocked out a fairly large base, but I'm going to guess it wasn't one of their headquarters and it was just a normal faction building. Oh, it's down. It's coming apart. We have finished them. I think. Unless they've rebuilt Thanatos already, but I don't believe they can rebuild faction bases. Even this lot, they have two. Oh, there comes the missiles, just to make sure. Yeah, look at that wall of lasers. I actually would have thought it would be doing more damage to us than it seemingly actually was. I'm not quite sure whether that was just the shields or what, but... It did miss its first volley, so whether it just burned up a ton of laser power missing the first shot. Or shots, I suppose. Oh, there's that little mech. I didn't even realise it was still active. As usual with the Twin Guard, they've left something behind to destroy. Oh. Our last drone. Sorry, little guy, there's no more orders to be had. I would say you're free now, but given you're still firing at us, I think they're going to... our ships are going to end up destroying you here, so... good fight, little robot bros. You put up a way better match than some of our opponents have. Twin Guard feel like they're about right, I would say, for difficulty level. They have the occasional thing like a Tyrannic that seems quite a lot stronger, but... they felt like a reasonably good challenge, I'd say. Without feeling completely stupid, again, apart from maybe the odd one or two bits. The self-repair is nasty. I can see why that might be part of the Skyray's strength. Just the fact it has quite good self-repair. And I just haven't really been accounting for that fully. I know they're good at it, but maybe it's even better than I think. If only they could finish this thing off. Where's the torpedo fella? Well, I'm on it. Where are you? You're over there. Okay, you're miles off. Oh, there's two things left. Haven't spawned more ships, have they? It's supposed to be dead. Come on, hurry up already. Can I put the laser on target if I target it? Yes. Is this cheesing it? Maybe. I have the power of the third-person camera on my side. It's not necessarily landing the hits anyway, but certainly making it better. There we go. Is there anything else left? Yes. Underneath this other Skyray. Somewhere there. Oh, it's another one. Yep. Yeah, lasers. You can see how much firepower the lasers are losing just having to punch through the water, but they're still doing decent damage. That's the power of 2Q lasers, apparently. Hey, we got him! We finally got him. Though the twins often spoke of peace and striving to integrate and finding a small place to call their home for their children on Nita, they were still machines, and you can never trust a machine to become fully sentient, can you? Who knows? Your decision to unplug them could be seen as good for the world or bad for it. You have prevented what could be a world domination by artificial intelligence, or a world now in shadows with the most intelligence. Hang on. Or a world now in shadows with the most intelligent of robotics now silenced. Okay, that did make sense. I was just having a brain moment. No matter how you look at it, Eris must thank you for ending her suffering due to the virus she was implanted with years ago that left her crippled. Thanatos may not thank you for ending him, but he would like to see his sister AI now at peace, even if he must join her for companionship in the artificial afterlife. Okay, they are done. We have finally destroyed the Twin Guard, and for good this time. Let's get the... Oh, wait, no. Yeah, let's get the construction sifter on the onto the Grand Reef. Oh. The Grey Talons are about to knock out a radar balloon. We're about to lose visuals on that area. I don't suppose you guys are... they're not in range to engage. Alright, we better do that fight. This is the first time, I think, a radar balloon's actually going to get hit. Here it is, idling at the edge of space. What, Bep's out of existence entirely? No, it's still there. Oh, but we can get a look at what's chasing it. Bombardier. Is this basically just... is this basically just a massive swole pair of biceps? Or the gun equivalent of. There's two big cram cannons at the front of the machine gun. Okay, yeah, and unsurprisingly, one hit and it disintegrates. That's about what we expected for the radar balloon. But you know what? That's fine. Okay, it's not great. We're going to lose visuals, but... we can rebuild that. They're not expensive. Right. Let's make sure we're on full territory grab over here. Surface fleet, you're somewhat repaired. You can go and start trying to take that. It might be very slow at it, because I think they're damaged, but... do we still have any other vessels over here? Oh. The sifter there that's not being repaired. You should be. On the Stingers, apparently. Yeah, the Stingers should be capturing as well. Oh, guys, are some of the fastest ships I have. We need you. We could potentially bring in the two cargo crew. Have we still got plenty of material over here? Yeah, the refinery's still quite loaded. Let's set out the space transports to speed up capture duty. They're some of the fastest ships we have.
Moving out. Listening.
No, not you, the space transport.
Moving out.
Let's take that territory before the Steel Striders get it. Right. This also means, aside from the Grey Talons, that we have no opponent at the moment. So we're focusing our efforts now, 100%, on a single target, which is good. It'll be a lot easier to manage than the fights over this side now. Oh! Speaking of the fight, Iron Pelican. I think the mixed fleet is probably too far away to help, really, so we'll see if the second main fleet, or whatever they're called, second patrol fleet, I don't remember, but anyway, let's see if they can take this thing on. Or at least give us an idea what we're looking at. Oh, they probably can, actually. That doesn't look very big. Yeah, that's not so bad. They can probably down that. Might lose a few in the process. Very traditional steampunky airship, that one. Oh, big blowout there. Yeah, that first missile strike must have struck something vital. That absolutely went up. But you're filling your ships with helium. What do you expect? Oh dear. It's been damaged. It drew fire from friendlies there. No dear. Right, that's good. They've managed to successfully do that. Let's have you guys, in this case then, head this way. You guys might even be up to destroying whatever that was. That was the bicep fella, wasn't it? They can probably destroy that. Yeah, let's try and break them up a bit. In fact, go that way. We do not want them setting up a permanent base here.
Receiving.
Yeah, come on.
Receiving.
So come on, start the fight. You guys are definitely in range. Is this the big fella? It is. Okay. Shooting the fly trap. No. How explosive are those guns? Next question. Oh, I'll tell you I did. It literally didn't matter. Oh yeah, there they go.
Receiving.
Alright, and move up that way then. Keep pushing on. Press onwards, tiny soldiers. You might be small for some of our craft, but you are mighty. They seriously are surprisingly good, those patrol frigates. For a real slapdash design in some ways, they do seem to do very well. I think they might even be going down to here. To find out in a minute. Right, you guys are probably in range to do that fight now. Oh, I do need to... Yeah, what I haven't ever done is set up their formation properly. Yeah, bring them into the fight too. Right, so... You guys should be at the back. Hatchet should be in front of them. At least at first. Yeah, the hatchet should come right to the front. Okay, our main mixed fleet action coming up now. Oh, they do look good together. Right. What are we... I'm seeing a lot of enemy signatures. Given it's supposed to be one, is it a carrier? Yes, it's a little carrier. It's a small one. Little drone. Oh, there's the pack cannons. Oh, Flak immediately downed one of the little fighter drone things. Hey, there goes the lambs. Okay, that's working. They're screening for the airships. At least that's what they should be doing anyway. Well, you know, providing their own gunfire, because they do that too. Yeah, I can see the Sea Whiz coming in to try and block shots. I think they're working together, you know? I think this is what we call actual synergy here. And it looks like the main cannons are doing so down too. Oh, look at that! Oh, look at that stained glass window. Oh, that's like a little. It's like a little party hall. Peacekeeper. Is this like a diplomatic vessel we're firing at here? Is this the envoys coming to like make peace or something? And they're just like, oh god, they built another new warship. Well, we're just like, oh god, it's the Grey Talons. Quick, build a new warship. There's some like ever spiraling misunderstanding. The lambs are not screening perfectly, but airships don't seem to be taking significant damage from those missiles. Now, there was another ship, right? It wasn't just this guy. I think. Not sure now, actually. Good news is we are quite well kitted out for flak weaponry, so hitting them, not a problem. The other slight problem is the hatchets are now no longer really covering with the missiles, but it looks like they're withstanding it okay. Why are the particle cannons not firing though? Is it just recharging? Oh, because they're at the wrong angle, I guess? Or is it because the thing that controls it been knocked out? Oh no, there it goes. That was a shot. Yeah, no, it's just the angle. Alright, excellent work, fellas. I think this is working. Again, I feel a little bit bad about the ship we're shooting. It seems to be remarkably non-armed, actually. I guess the idea is maybe the drones are the main weapon on this thing, and that it's there to be durable and soak up shots, maybe, because it did seem to do that quite well. However, I guess we've either holed enough of its engines, or it's maybe hydrogen ballast tanks that... Ballast tanks? Flotation tanks, I guess, that we've downed it anyway. Oh, the dramatic music as it goes down. No word, it is durable. Is this thing just armor, basically? Armor in empty space. Yeah, I think this thing's quite hollow. There's actually not many... Okay, you know what? I was saying all that stuff about it being a diplomatic vessel, and then I look inside it and I see this, and now I'm not so sure, and now I'm starting to think that downing it was a good idea. This game never ceases to amaze me at the moment. Little things like that I keep stumbling upon. Yeah, only thing again is this thing's... It's just all metal. How do we kill it? It doesn't want to go down. Could go old-fashioned and pirate it, but I think we are going to down it. It's just taking a while. Do we have any torpedo launchers on the hatchets? I thought they did have something like that, right? Or do they not? No, maybe they don't. It might be one of the larger ships I'm thinking of. Okay. Battleship's got some. Oh, it might be the catamaran I'm thinking of that has the torpedo launchers underslung. What are they firing at? What's the thing? Oh, it's dead. Okay. Finally. Okay. Now we get to focus on whatever else is left, and I'm not even sure what that is at this point. Got it. Apart it comes. This has run on a bit longer than expected this episode, but I'd say it's gone rather well, all things considered, so I'll do a little wrap up here. If you want to help out the channel, well, all the comments and things you guys have been leaving are an excellent way to do that. And if you want to help even more, go check out the links in the description. Find some games I made there, you might like them. And yeah. We'll finish off this guy, and then I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Oh my god, he's on a balloon. It's literally a balloon with a gun on it. Oh dear. That one's destroyed. That one's going to go down in a sec. Oh, he's been repaired by another one that is also sinking. And there's barely anything left. How is that sustaining anything? And there we go. Right. I'll see you guys all again next time. Goodbye.